I have with me the brand new Citroen C3 2024 version, and in this video we will do the test drive. And I don't have with me the electric version, I will have it in the future, but today I have with me the petrol version, the 1.2 liter 3 cylinders in line petrol engine combined with a 6-speed manual transmission. In this video we will do the test drive. I will show you the consumption, we will go in the city, on the highway, we will make a nice mix. I will have a separate video on my channel where you can see also the full review with the same car, interior, exterior, technical data, material quality, everything about the car you can find out also in the other video. Before we start, the version that I have with me is the max version, the top of the range version, the most expensive version. Also, if you are in Romania, in Bucharest, if you want to see the car, definitely check out Neo Motors. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. They are super nice and they already have around 900 euro discount on this version, so check them out. On the rear it comes with drum brakes, on the front it comes with ventilated brake discs, 17-inch rims on this top of the range version, which look really good with the car overall design. It's quite nice. It has 18 centimeters ground clearance, and I like very much the fact that it has these plastics around the wheels, around the edges of the car, which will protect the car. This is the key, by the way, simple key. Lock and unlock the button are here. You don't have keyless entrance, but you have electric folding mirrors, which is pretty cool. Let's go inside. Manual adjustable seats, normal pedals, no aluminum pedals, and here we have those beautiful seats. I really love the seats. It's a nice configuration, nice combination between textile material, artificial leather, textile material with different trims, and also here we have those super special foam inside, 15 millimeters, which will absorb the bumps into the asphalt, into the road. And here we have some buttons from where you can deactivate the speed limit warning, for example. It comes with a manual handbrake, of course, manual transmission, so it's the way you can start the car, by the way, in a classic way. You just turn it, you see the lights, you wait a few seconds, the lights are off, and then you start it completely. For those of you, for the young people that don't know how to use this key, because these days most of the cars have the start stop engine button. 6-speed manual. I will give you the technical data in a second. It comes with climatic system with physical buttons. Love the steering wheel and the shape, flat down, flat top, great grip, love it. And also it comes with a screen in the front there where you can configure it and change a few information. Not too many, but a few information. You can go also to set up some safety features. I will reset the consumption before we go on the trip B, and then we will start driving. It's very well positioned. The visibility is very good. It's very well positioned. Also that head-up display or digital cockpit, the way you want to call it. And also the multimedia system, it's well positioned, perfect to array and change different settings there. And it's also a little bit slightly, let's say, slightly tilted to the driver. And also you can connect it to Android Auto, Apple CarPlay wireless, like it is right now on the car that I have with me. But you can go to the navigation of the car, which is very responsive, very fast, very quick. I tested before and I like it. I wouldn't expect to be that good, but it's better than I was expected. Let me give you some technical data and then we will start driving. So as I said, the version that I have with me is the 1.2 liter pure tech 3 cylinders in line, 100 horsepower, 205 newton meters, combined with a 6-speed manual transmission, turning circle 10.3 meters, and the weight of the car 980 kilograms. The fuel tank 44 liter, 0 to 113.3 seconds, and top speed 169 km per hour. Consumption around 5.6 liters VLTP, but we will test in this video city and also on the highway in traffic to see what kind of consumption we can get. And the CO2 emission 127 grams. Ground clearance 18 centimeters. The car comes with McPherson strut suspension on the front and torsion beam on the rear. Also the price of the car 19,387 euro here at Neo Motors. Also front wheel drive is the version that I have with me. And the interesting part is the fact that the car comes with integrated hydraulic bump stops for better absorption of road imperfections. Also it has wireless charging right here in the front. You can leave your phone right there. Handbrake down, put it in gear, and let's drive it and let's see how it is. By the way, if you want to go in reverse, you pull it up, right, forward, and this is the reverse camera. It has a reverse camera, it has sensors, parking sensors on the rear, but it doesn't have parking sensors on the front. And the camera, it's pretty clear. It has also these lines to help you park. Also, what I notice is that the gear shifter, it's positioned really well. I like the way they position it right here, and you can play with it extremely easy. You can change the gears, I mean, you can change the gears very easy, and that's very convenient. I mean, to have a manual transmission, you need to have good soft,
enter the roundabout, then take the first exit.
You need to have good, easy to use pedals, like soft pedals or good setup pedals, and you need to have also this gear shifter to be positioned very well. And from my point of view, on this Citroen C3, it's perfectly positioned. And I love the steering wheel, man. I love the grip of the steering wheel. I think it's the perfect steering wheel. It has such a nice shape. It's quite small. It reminds me a little bit of the steering wheel from Peugeot cars, you know. It's very similar with what Peugeot have. Also, I noticed another thing. The engine, it's pretty silent, so it's not super noisy. And this is pretty good. You know, many people said that if you have 3 cylinders, the engine might be not so well distributed, let's say, and you might hear or feel sometimes something strange, but I didn't feel or hear something on this version. So yeah, I guess they set it up pretty well. Look at it, it's so easy to go into the gears. And by the way, I forget to reset the consumption, but I will do it right now. Okay, now it's reset. The trip B, it's 0 right now. Anyway, have been such a long time from when I drive last time on manual, so it's been a while, man, until now. So yeah, I need a little bit of time to get used with it, but yeah, I can get used pretty fast. And this one, because it's positioned well and it feels really simple to use, and yeah, it's really important. And I like the grip with the fingers up here, with 2 fingers like that. I like the way you grip it. Very good visibility around the mirrors, extremely good visibility around the mirrors. This is important. Also, over those imperfections in the road, over those small imperfections, right? Not big bumps, small to medium. Man, it feels crazy comfortable. The seats and the way they design the seats with those foam areas, it's extremely comfortable. It feels extremely nice. Look at this, even over those bumps. So it's one of the most comfortable car. No, I think it's the most comfortable car that you can get in this class. They did a fantastic job. And also those special hydraulic suspensions with 2 stops to absorb the bumps, it's fantastic in combination with the seats. Citroen, it's a well-known brand for making those comfortable cars. Now, driving in traffic with a manual transmission, it's extremely not fun. I mean, I don't like too much driving when I'm driving a manual transmission into the city, into the traffic. I think it's not so comfortable. You have to always press the pedals, change the gears. I will definitely, to be honest, I would definitely get this Citroen C3. If I would buy it for me, I would get the electric version, because I'm get used with electricity, and I like to run smooth. And I think this electric version with the suspensions, with those seats, man, the car is really good. Anyway, man, I think the steering wheel, it's really nice. The grip here behind, it has some kind of grip, and the finger, the way it's fit in there, it's really cool. even the navigation, it's quite clear, you understand it really easy, so you don't have to don't even need to connect to the Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, to be honest, because I think this navigation is also pretty good. You need to connect it if you need to use other application, but only regarding the navigation system, I think you will be just fine also with this navigation system. And yeah, in traffic, in those roundabouts, those areas here, man, would be so nice having an automatic transmission, of course. But this one, let's be honest, the manual transmission, it's much more reliable in time, much more cheaper to repair in case it's broken, something like that, and the consumption should be much better. So once you have a clear road like we have right here, it's much better for your pocket in time. It's much cheaper to run and cheaper to repair, and it's more reliable than an automatic transmission. And as I said, it's really easy to change the gears on this car. The gear shifter, it's very well positioned. It's positioned in a perfect position, in a perfect place. You can reach it out really easy. Oh, it's really comfortable. It also seems to be pretty quick. Seems to go into the speeds extremely quick. And acceleration, I'm driving this 1.2 liter 3-cylinder, but I feel like it's a 4-cylinder. I don't know why I feel that. It also feel a little bit different than the one from Peugeot, and I don't understand why it feels quite different. Maybe it's set up a little bit different. Yeah, over the bumps it's really good. It's really good, as I said. And if you hear this beeping, it's because the speed limit warning, you can deactivate it from here. Press this button and you can deactivate it just like that by a press of a button. And here they say like it's 30, but it's around 50 here, so it's a little bit wrong. Anyway, I think the driving feeling, it's extremely pleasant. It feels relatively good quality, so for the price range that they sell this car, I have to be honest and tell you that it feels really good. Turning circle 10.3 meters, quite fine. Can turn it in small space, it's no problem. It stays pretty good also in curves. The steering wheel, it's quite soft. You don't have many driving modes, you just have one driving mode. You cannot choose between them, but the steering wheel, it's pretty soft. It's not very direct. The direction is not extremely direct, so it has a little bit of lag, but it's easy to drive. very sporty, so it's more, yeah, it's set up to be comfortable, so you can expect to be set up to be comfortable. I think that's the main plus of this car, comfort. We have 7.7 liter consumption until now with some traffic, and now we go on the highway to see also in combination with the highway. This car performed the best in terms of economy if you drive it between 50 to 80 km per hour. There it's the perfect spot to get the best consumption. In the city, if you don't have a hybrid or full hybrid or electric, you will have a bigger consumption in traffic and city. But as long as you have clear road ahead and you don't drive very fast, then you should have good numbers. Now we go on the highway. This is the beeping for the speed limit warning. Now the car comes also with cruise control, which you can activate from here, from the steering wheel. All you have to do is just set the speed, just press, and then you can activate plus and minus from here. So you can set the speed, for example, let's set it to 100, and the car is just cruising along. But the car doesn't have adaptive cruise control, doesn't have lane assist. It has only lane warning, so in case you go outside the lanes, it will warn you, and it has emergency brake, but it doesn't have adaptive cruise control, so that's something to keep in mind. But it has this kind of cruise control where you can set the speed and the car will kind of keep the speed for you. And it has also the speed limit, so you can limit the speed from here. Just press this one, you can activate the speed limit, so no matter how long you press the acceleration, the speed will be limited. Now we are driving around 92 km per hour. We have to go out of the highway, and then on the other side we will try to go a little bit faster. Some car was broke there. Now the disadvantage of having a normal pure internal combustion engine car is that now the going downhill you cannot recuperate any energy back to the batteries or something like that. All the energy right now from braking, it's lost. So yeah, this is a kind of a downside, you know. And we have 6.9 liter consumption, but we will go in the highway back, and then we will drive a little bit faster at 130 around there, so we can see what kind of numbers we can get. But I will place this car, this manual version, above the average manual cars when it comes to easiness of driving, because it feels like it's much more easy to drive. I like very much the navigation and the directions and the way it looks. I like the head-up display, it's very well positioned, so visibility is perfect, and the comfort over the bumps, it's extremely good as well. So I will definitely place this car over the average. I love the grip and the steering wheel, and yeah, I think it's pretty good. Also, by the way, the climatic system, it's on 22 degrees, level 1, as I test all the cars in the winter. It doesn't have auto hold, of course, because it has also manual handbrake. Now here we will lose a little bit of gas and the consumption will go higher, 6.9 liter, because we will have some traffic. But then we go on the highway and then we will have some clear road ahead, so we can drive there without any problem. Even though it's sunny today, it's pretty cold outside. I think it's around, if I'm not wrong, around 5-6 degrees, or maybe even more at this hour. But it's not that hot. But inside it's really good temperature. It's perfect temperature inside. I don't even need the climatic system. I can definitely stop it. But I will leave it like that for the test, for the purpose of this test. Yeah, it's having a manual transmission is not that fun, staying in traffic. It's fine, but it's not that fun. It will definitely make you more tired than you having an automatic transmission. I like very much the car, but I would definitely love to have an automatic transmission. I would definitely go with probably with the electric version. I'm also a big fan of electric powertrain, so yeah. I like the fact the car is quick, man. It's a front wheel drive, but look at this, it's pulled pretty well. It feels quite soft in the curves, but it pulls pretty quick. I didn't expect to be that quick. So around 0 to 100 it's extremely quick. It sits so well on the curves. The seats have side support. It's just perfect. Now when you reach a higher speed, then you press the acceleration and the car didn't give you any more that power that it gives you in the beginning. So from 0 to 60, 0 to 80, it gives you plenty of power. After 100 km/h, you won't get that good of a power. But now driving 120, the car sits really well on the road, and surprisingly you hear a little bit of wind noise from outside, but nothing extremely. Sound insulation seems to be pretty well set up even at 120. Over 125, I would say, then will be a little bit harder because the car didn't give you many power. Even if you press the acceleration now all the way down, the power will come really smooth, so you cannot make cross pass over 120. So up to 120 it's just fine. It's really fine, and you can cruise along 120, 130 without any problem. But over this speed will be harder. But sound insulation, stability on the road, it's very good. Overall, it's a well-built car. It feels pretty good. Go now. We drive just a little bit and then we will stop. We have 7.1 liter consumption now, so as a mix I think you already can make an idea about what this car can do. So from my point of view, it's pretty fine. Also at low speeds, those kind of speeds, is doing lovely. Roundabout, no problem. Turning circle, yeah, it's easy. You get used with it extremely fast. So go around the corners, it's pretty fast and easy over the bumps. It's doing great, it's doing great. Don't expect to feel like air suspensions, but it feels very good for the price range, for what it is. It feels extremely good. Now if you want to park it, let me show you here. Just put it in reverse like that and you park it pretty quick. Extremely easy. Just like that. And that's it. Super easy. And then you stop it from here. You have 7.1 liter consumption. I think you can see right now on the screen right there in the front. And stop the car just like that. Anyway guys, I hope you get some useful information from this video. I hope the video was useful for you. If you want to see the full review with the same car, I have a separate video. Definitely check out that video as well, because there you can get even more information, useful information about the car. Thank you very much to all of you that watching my videos. I really appreciate that. If you have questions, ask me down below, whatever question you have. Also, all the technical data from this car will be in the description of the video if you want to find out more. Yeah, I guess that was all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also guys, if you are in Bucharest, in Romania, if you want to buy the car, if you want to test drive the car, if you want to see the car, definitely check out Neo Motors. The link will be in the description. And yeah, that was all. Stay safe and see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.